Vinyl Tag 2022 already. Yes, it's that time of the year, and I love these sort of questions that you guys come up with. I'm gonna answer them. There is 22 questions, and here we go. I also want to point out that this is a great way of discovering new people in the vinyl community, because when you search for Vinyl Tag 2022 now, you get exposed to so many new faces. So that's just a tip from me. Go out there, search, and see what you can find. Maybe you get some new friends, vinyl friends out there. So the first question is my favorite purchases 2021. And I'm actually not gonna show this because I don't want to spoil my other video. So go back and check that video out, my top finds of 2021. You will get 20 records. Enough of great things that I bought last year, so I'm not going to answer this question. Show an album of the first person that you saw live, and I can't because I don't have any records by them. It's a group and it's Iron Maiden. Yeah, sure, I went to different concerts with my parents and stuff like that, but this is actually the first concert I went with friends, without parents. This is 1999, so I was 16 years old, I think. We went to see Iron Maiden's Ed Hunter tour in 1999. This was the first time when Bruce was back as a singer. They promoted their video game. Went so, but it was a fantastic concert. I remember it just mind-blowing. And I don't listen to Iron Maiden anymore, but I really appreciate that sort of time period, because the metal side of me still lives a little bit on. I'm not buying those records. I listen sometimes streaming wise, and I don't know, it helped to shape me to the person I am today, I guess. Okay, so show records already. Duo record. I'm going to show you two. This is Duo Exchange by Rashid Ali and Frank Lowe. Being of the 70s, this is a reissue of this. I wish I had a original press. One of my favorite jazz albums. This is so much energy, it's insane. You have like sax and flute with drums. So damn good. So damn good. And I also wanted to show you a prog and psych record. This is Hansson and Karlsson. You have electric organ and drums. This is a classic. It's a 10 out of 10 in the Swedish psych section. If you don't know this album, do yourself a favor, check it out. This is Bo Hansson who did Lord of the Rings, and it's in that sort of vein, but in my opinion a little bit better. The next question is show an album in the shrink, and I'm one of those collectors who, as soon as I get home, I just rip that shrink off. If it's from the 60s, I don't care. I don't want shrinks on my records, even if it decreases the value. I don't care. I want to see it, but I love buying in shrink, because when you rip that shrink off, it's like having an entirely new record. But with that being said, I actually found one record that I haven't taken the shrink off yet, and this is Jim Ford's Harlan County from 1970. Fuck. Should have done my research better before jumping into this. 70 something. Just look it up. Masterpiece of a record. This is great. The fifth question show a concept record, and I went with this. This is The Pretty Things with SF Sorrow, and the concept, I guess, it's the character SF Sorrow's life from birth to the sorrow. And this is our first US press on Rare Earth. I think so. Would be awesome to have the Columbia version also. But I like this gimmick cover. It's cool. It's a great record. And I read somewhere that it's the first concept record ever recorded from 1968. But I don't know. I think that there probably is a lot of people that have opinions about that. Okay, the next question is an album I haven't played yet. So these I have cleaned, but I haven't played yet. I'm going to show you two. This is Live in Ankara with Don Cherry. Fantastic original Swedish press on Sonnet. Or is it UK? Maybe UK. As you can see, I haven't done the research really. And the other one is a first press of The Greatest Show on Earth, Going Easy. Also one that I haven't played yet, so it's gonna be nice. So yeah, great. It's gonna be awesome to play those. Another one is an artist you discovered in 2021, and I guess what you are asking for is new artists, but I'm not gonna give you that because I listen to so little new music. I knew about Monk, Thelonious Sphere Monk, before this year or last year, but I hadn't really dived into his catalog and the mysteries, you know. Last year and this year I have had the opportunity to listen to Monk's catalog in chronological order. I will come back to that in a video later on. So discovering Monk in chronological order, how he evolves, and also the music and the musicians around him, has been a mind-blowing experience, I have to tell you that. Yeah, I have to say, the artist that I discovered is Monk. Okay, the next question is show a live album, and I'm gonna show two this time also, because I want to show the Fläsket brinner. This is their second release, a 2 LP set, where they did one studio record, that's the first one, and the second one is a live version, a live concert. And the other one is, I want to highlight this, because this is, I think it's a bootleg on the Italian label Ingo of A Love Supreme by Yoko Coltrane, and 2021 was the year we got the live recording from Impulse, live in San Francisco, something like that, with the original quartet, classic John Coltrane quartet, and it got hailed so much, and for obvious reasons. I mean, mind-blowing. I haven't bought the vinyl because I think that I can stream it, but no one is talking about this. It's just like when they talk about San Francisco, it was the first ever live recording of A Love Supreme ever released, and it's not. This is A Love Supreme in its entirety. I can't say which country or what city or venue or anything date that this was, because there's no info about it here. But you should check this out as a compliment. I mean, it's not as good sounding as the Impulse record, but this is also another live take of A Love Supreme in its entirety. Next question is a record from a different continent. I live in Sweden, so I'm going to show you an American record. This is one of the most American records I know. Wildflowers with Tom Petty. Great record. I mean, shit, one of the best, isn't it? The next question is show a record with the price sticker still on the cover, and this is one I haven't played yet, but it has the original sticker on here. I think it's 4 Swedish krona, 50 cents or something like that. Show a punk or a new wave album, and that's not my genres at all, so I'm going to show you the most boring record ever imaginable. This is a Swedish first press of the Sex Pistols, Nevermind the Bollocks, 1977. I also had a copy of this with that was, instead of yellow, it was pink all the way through, but I sold that. I don't listen to this record. I don't think I'll listen to this record anytime soon, but it's in the collection. And show a box set, and this is the box set of the year, maybe the box set for me for the century. I'm gonna dedicate an entire video just on this, but I want to show you it really quick. This is definitely the 2001 box set. This is Thelonious Monk on Riverside, 20 LP set, all Riverside recordings in chronological order. The box is 5 boxes in the box, 20 LPs. Italian, 1984 this was released. I have played one of the boxes up to date. It's gonna take me a year to play all the way through, but I have to say that it sounds great. It sounds great coming up in a video in the future. Next question, a record that has a sport reference, and the only record I could really think of was Jukka Tolonen's record from late 70s. There's a song called Ping Pong on here. Yeah, so that's it. Show a jazz record, and sure, I'll show a jazz record. I took one randomly and I ended up on Charles Mingus the Clown. Great record. highly recommended. Okay, the next question is show a best of record, and I actually went with this. I don't know if it's cheating, but it's the first bootleg series that they released with Dylan. Got this long time ago now, but I got it for a great price. I think I paid like €15 for this or something like that. 5 LP set with some, at least, of the best stuff by Dylan. Next question is show a record with a cover with at least 8 persons on it, and I'm gonna show you 2. Once again, this is Marseille and All the King's Men doing their own thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. So yeah, fantastic record. And the next one is also fantastic. This is Charlie Hayden on Impulse Liberation Music Orchestra, and I think there's enough of players on there to qualify. Oh, I love this label. I mean, so damn. The next question is show a soundtrack. I'm going to show you 2. This is Twin Peaks, the soundtrack to the TV series, first German press. Fantastic, fantastic soundtrack to a fantastic series. But I'm also going to show you a bit of an obscurity. This is the Swedish record, music from a love story, En kärlekshistoria. It's a great little bit of an unknown, I should say, because I don't see that many people talk about this even in Sweden. Fantastic record by the group Athletic Ocean, I think. Not all, but most of the tracks. And the next one is show a VCLT, and yes, I will. This is Led Zeppelin 2, and back in the day, like in the stone ages of the vinyl community, I got this from Dr. Deadwax. He asked what I was looking for. I said I want a very good copy of Led Zeppelin 2 because I had a beat shit copy. And he sent me a Canadian version, and the post-it here says, "You said you wanted a perfect copy of this. This is pretty damn close." And a smiley face. So that's Dr. Deadwax for you. Shit, I miss him. Led Zeppelin 2. I pulled this. I'm gonna jump ahead a little bit because this isn't the next question, but it's one of the questions. Is show a colored vinyl, and I'm gonna go with this. This is Min Bull with Terje Rypdal, Björnar Andresen, and Espen Ruud. This is a $2,000 record, $3,000 record, but it was reissued. Hard to get, but I managed to get the limited edition. So I don't collect colored vinyl. I don't like it. I don't like colored vinyl. There it is. I've said it. I don't like colored vinyl. That's it. I like black, ordinary vinyl. That's how I want my vinyl. But so if I have the opportunity to buy black or colored, I always go for black. The next question is show a record cover without writing on it, and I'm going to show you 3. This is a fairly beat up copy of Laura Nyro's the 13 Ellie and the 13 Confessions. The Bright Eyes record. Look at that shiny thing. Whoa. Okay, and Melanie. So the next question is show a 7-inch single, and I don't collect 7 inches at all. This is a reissue of a very, very rare Swedish punk record called I Beat You with Vicious Visions. I also have some singles with picture sleeves. This is Cannibal Adderley's Sack of Woe. Art Blake in the Jazz Messenger. I don't know if you can see that. Art Blake in the Jazz Messenger's Blue March on Fontana. I have some Blue Note records without sleeves also. Original, this is What No with the Art Blake in the Jazz Messengers. Moanin', also Blue Note with picture sleeve. Some Swedish rarity, a Swedish sort of cult prog psych single, pop single. Know very little of that. I have a ripped cover, but vinyl is in pretty good shape, of Miles Davis All Stars Walking. And also Miles Davis and the Jazz Messengers on Philips. And the last question is show a record from 1982. And I'm going to show you this. This is Richard and Linda Thompson with Shoot Out the Lights, masterpiece of a divorce record. Great. So that's it. Hope you dug that. Thank you for the questions. It was awesome to do them. Very fun. Please comment if you have any questions and subscribe if you haven't. And I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye.